Welcome to the Houdini HOULY Challenge. Wait a second. I'm sitting here. I'm like, why is this called the HOULY Challenge? And then it hit me. Like a ton of bricks. Oh man. My stupidity is on the internet for all of eternity. It's a play on words. Guys, it's Houlai, like July. So to make things right, and to make myself feel a bit better, we have two options. Either Houlygans has to go, because that just doesn't work anymore, or July is now Julie. I've decided to go with that one. So happy 4th of July, guys. I hope you guys have a great Independence Day. Right, day 4, fire, let's go. The idea for this one is do the following. Volcanic rock type thing, so maybe a grey background isn't the best thing to do this on. Volcanic kind of rock with some crevices, so there'll be cracks in it, and then I want the center to be, like the focal point of it. The idea is for that to be a hot area. So to represent that, I would probably, coal burning type of thing in the center, and it'll have some embers being emitted off of it. And so here's the thing. This one I'm starting kind of late. It's about 1 p.m. right now. The others I've all started at about 8 a.m. and then finished in about 6 to 8 hours. That would mean that I'm going to be going until like 9 p.m. and then I still have to edit the video. So I want to see how time goes. This might be the whole thing. But what I would like to do is actually to do some fire simulation, some pyrosim, based on a blizzard effect that I saw. I believe it starts out like an orangey flame. So it combusts in the center and then spreads out. So it spreads out and there's like a leading edge to it, to the fire spreading. And so it spreads along crevices, right? But this center part starts to turn to a blue flame, right, as it burns out. So there's a blue flame chasing this orange flame. Is this going to be too much? I don't know yet. Hopefully I can do it. I think it'll look really cool if I can get it right. Right, straight into Houdini. Let's go. First thing, Geo Node. Always a Geo Node. So what I got here is a VDB from Polygons just on a bunch of copied to points cubes, right? They end up with that, similar to the Earth part on day 1. Then I'm copying these points onto it, but I'm basing it on an attribute blur so that they kind of stick together. So it scatters and then I pull them together a bit and ray them onto the surface. What this allows is for me to carve that out of the VDB. So this original VDB can now be carved out, right? So that's the idea. You have these little holes in there. But what I'm currently doing is I'm working on a shortest path. So why this is going to be useful is because I can make paths running from the center of my rock to the outside. I'm going to VDB convert it and then combine the two so that this cuts out as well. And hopefully that gives me an interesting looking rock. We'll see. Okay, there we go. The rock is complete. I'm just going to paint in some attributes and things so that I can use those attributes later. So I want some points to emit embers and I want some points to be glowing red and all of that. So that's what I need to do. here's a tip for dynamics. When you're working with dynamics, try to isolate the area of a geometry that you need, or isolate just what's necessary for the simulation. So here's an example. What I'm doing here is creating these hot areas in the crevices, and you can view it with this color over here. Now that gets fed into a pop net, and I'm creating embers off of that. So it's a super basic simulation, right? Just some embers coming off of the rock. And it's going fast, but if you had to remove the delete node, so I'm deleting anything that's not necessary for the simulation, but if you remove that, you're using this entire piece for the simulation, and then you try and simulate it. That's just an example of how one node, this delete node over here, can save you hours of time in simulation. So something that should just take a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds can take you way longer. So that's it for this video. Guys, thank you for watching. This is the final render. You can take a look over here. It's also on our Instagram. This is for day 4, which was fire. Remember, it's Houlygans like July. Actually, yeah, that'll be our new hashtag. So use that one. Houlygans like July. Right? Just so we can save anybody else the same pain that I had to go through realizing that. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Tomorrow is a bit of a simpler one. It's mostly just geometry, and it's going to be a bit of a tutorial actually. So yeah, I'll walk you through that one. That one is going to be a lot simpler than what we've been busy with. Take you a bit of a break, it is the weekend and whatnot. So cool. So I'll check you guys tomorrow. Bye.